and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the new movies that will premiere in the month of February. Mothering Sunday premieres on February 25th. A maid living in post-World War I England secretly plans to meet with the man she loves before he leaves to marry another woman. Fallen premieres on February 22nd. Tragedy struck when Father Abraham was ready to save the world from an evil menace using exorcism. Years later, he lives on a remote farm with his daughter, haunted by the faces of those he saved and those he could not. After finding that pale, humanoid creature lurking in the woods, he shoots and cremates the monster. When he soon discovers that the beast was not alone, his troubles have only begun. A Day to Die premieres on February 22nd. A disgraced parole officer is indebted to a local gang leader and forced to pull off a series of dangerous drug heists within 12 hours in order to pay the $2 million he owes, rescue his kidnapped pregnant wife, and settle a score with the city's corrupt police chief who was working with the gang leader and double-crossed him years ago. Hummingbird premieres on February 19th. Hummingbird follows Josh, a man on the run, as he embarks on a new career as an illegal Muay Thai fighter in order to support his family. Dog premieres on February 18th. Dog is a buddy comedy that follows the misadventures of two former Army Rangers paired against their will on the road trip of a lifetime. Army Ranger Briggs and dog Lulu buckle into a 1984 Ford Bronco and race down the Pacific coast in hopes of making it to a fellow soldier's funeral on time. Along the way, they'll drive each other completely crazy, break a small handful of laws, narrowly evade death, and learn to let down their guards in order to have a fighting chance of finding happiness. Uncharted premieres February 18th. Street smart thief Nathan Drake is recruited by seasoned treasure hunter Victor Sully Sullivan to recover a fortune lost by Ferdinand Magellan 500 years ago. What starts as a heist job for the duo becomes a globe-trotting, white-knuckle race to reach the prize before the ruthless Mankata, who believes he and his family are the rightful heirs. The Ledge premieres on February 18th. A rock climbing adventure between two friends turns into a terrifying nightmare. After Kelly captures the murder of her best friend on camera, she becomes the next target of a tight-knit group of friends who will to stop at nothing to destroy the evidence and anyone in their way. Desperate for her safety, she begins a treacherous climb up a mountain cliff, and her survival skills and instincts are put to the test when she becomes trapped with the killers just 20 feet away. Love Hurts premieres February 14th. 6 strangers are invited to a dinner party by a charming and enigmatic host, lured by the promise of a substantial financial reward if they last the whole evening. However, all is not what it seems as the host reveals the dangerous and ultimately deadly secrets of his guests. Death on the Nile premieres February 11th. Hercule Poirot's Egyptian Vacation Abroad, a glamorous river steamer turns into a terrifying search for a murderer when a picture-perfect couple's idyllic honeymoon is tragically cut short. Marry Me premieres on February 11th. Pop superstar Kat Valdez is about to get married before an audience of her loyal fans. However, seconds before the ceremony, she learns about her fiancé's cheating ways and has a meltdown on stage. In a moment of inspired insanity, Kat locks eyes with a total stranger in the crowd and marries him on the spot. As forces conspire to separate the unlikely newlyweds, they must soon decide if two people from such different worlds can find true love together. I Want You Back premieres on February 11th. Peter and Emma are total strangers. When they meet, they realize they were both dumped on the same weekend. Their commiseration turns into a mission when they see that each of their ex-partners have happily moved on to new relationships. Each will do whatever it takes to put an end to their ex's new relationships and send them running back to their arms. Fruitcake premieres on February 4th. Jerry has a dream about his therapist's real-life plans to murder him. The Wolf and the Lion premieres on February 4th. After her grandfather's death, 20-year-old Alma decides to go back to her childhood home, a little island in the heart of the majestic Canadian forest. Whilst there, she rescues 2 helpless cubs, a wolf and a lion. They forge an inseparable bond, but their world soon collapses as the forest ranger discovers the animals and takes them away. The 2 cub brothers must now embark on a treacherous journey across Canada to be reunited with one another and Alma once more. Jackass Forever premieres on February 4th. The original Jackass crew return for another round of hilarious, wildly absurd, and often dangerous displays of comedy with a little help from some exciting new cast. Johnny and the team push the envelope even further in Jackass Forever. Moonfall premieres on February 4th. The world stands on the brink of annihilation when a mysterious force knocks the moon from its orbit and sends it hurtling toward a collision course with Earth. With only weeks before impact, NASA executive Joe Fowler teams up with a man from her past and a conspiracy theorist for an impossible mission into space to save humanity. Accidentally in Love premieres on February 4th. Edie finds true love in London, just days before she is to return to the US. They are separated, but as fate would have it, they reunite 6 years later in the US. Through My Window premieres on February 4th. Raquel has a longtime crush on her hot neighbor, Aries, whom she secretly watches but has never spoken to. Can she make Aries fall in love with her? Alright, well, that's it for today's video. If you've enjoyed today's content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that little bell button down below to receive a notification the next time I upload a video. I upload videos every Friday and occasionally on Wednesdays. I hope you have a phenomenal day, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys. I don't like that you can see the... I don't like that you can see the reflection. Let's try that. Okay, but I think the camera's crooked. Whatever. I'll fix it in post. Fix it in post. Do-do-do-do.